Recording progress.
Okay, today we are going to talk about maximum or minimum. When you talk about optimization, why we use the word optimization? The reason is because it may be maximum or it may be minimum. Okay, like for example, if I'm the manufacturers, okay, of certain thing, so I definitely want a minimum cost. Am I right? When you talk about cost, you want a minimum cost. Minimum cost of producing something, correct? So the best for that situation. So if I want to talk about maximum, yeah, in the situation, I definitely want to optimize my time. What you might optimize your time means you are using minimum time to do the task. That's called optimizing your time. So that is the examples of a minimum. Like for example, I want to do my homework. I want to solve my math problem. I want to optimize it. Means I'm finding a way whereby I can solve it in the shortest time. Correct? Okay, so when it comes to maximum, okay, when you talk about business situation, when you talk about maximum, definitely everyone look for maximum profit. Am I right? But I want my student to bear in mind. Yes, you want maximum profit, but you must ask yourself, especially those who in the industry of producing the food. You want maximum profit? Yes, nothing wrong with that. But bear in mind, you don't do the maximum profit in the expense of the quality of the food. So that is something that you have to bear in mind. So that is talking about maximum. So when we talk about maximum and minimum or optimization, means we are talking about the best for that situation. So I don't know which situation are we talking about. So this is called a problem solving. So when it comes to profit, these are things, I hope all my students, you will bear in mind. Okay, who don't want max profit? Yeah. So who don't want maximum income? But does that mean we can do it in the expense of others? We must make sure. So one of the things that I see is they got the maximum profit is what? Okay, I off record from this. Okay, so that is what we want to achieve. So usually a function will be given to you, or you have to create a function. So if a function given to you, for example, I got a function of the graph like that. Okay, the graph go in this way. Okay, so what do we call point A? What do we call point B? Can someone tell me what do we call point A? What do we call point B?
Maximum and minimum points.
Yes. Maximum and minimum point. Okay, now if you look at this function given, okay, I call this x1, x2, x3, x4. So based on this graph, if I ask you this question for x between x1 and x4, when is the maximum value of y equal to fx happen? So when? Anyone in the class? Hello? Chokan, you like to try?
When x equals to x1.
Yes, you are right. So the answer for this first question, okay? So for the first one is x equal to 1. X equal to x1. So this is the highest. Correct? So what do we call point A? What do we call point A? We don't call it a maximum point, but you learn in high school, you say it's a maximum or a minimum point because for quadratic, you only learn until quadratic, correct? Quadratic curve, there is only 2 situations. That's why the stationary point is the optimum situation. But in this case, the stationary point may not be the optimum situation for the given domain. Am I right? So what do we call A? There is a name. What do we call A? Azif?
Not sure. A local minimum.
Yes, A is a local minimum. So this word is very important, local minimum. So in this location, so now if I change the domain, okay? So since I'm talking about maximum before that, okay, I don't want to. Okay, so A is called local minimum. So how about B? How about B? B is called, B is?
Local maximum.
Yes, it's called local maximum. So now if this situation, I change the domain, okay, I can give you same situation. Now I do like that. Okay, my x4 still here. So this is my x3. This is my x2 now. And this is my x1. So now for this situation, for x, okay, I don't want to say this is x4. I don't want to say x1, okay, not to confuse you. So I put this x5. So for x between x5 and x4, okay, I ask this question now. When is the maximum value of y equal to fx happen? Okay, that is my question. So now what is the answer now? The answer will be at point B. Haha, just have someone tell me. Okay, right? So now therefore it happened at x equal to x3. You see or not? So when we talk about maximum or minimum of a situation, we have to be very careful. Yes, we know local maximum, local minimum happen when y equal to f prime x equal to 0, correct? We know because it is a stationary point. We know that stationary point the gradient is 0 because they stop changing. Stationary means stop changing. Hello? Clear? So every time we have to check within the domain given, is the local maximum or local minimum is the maximum global maximum. Are you clear? So still remember I told you the global maximum. So everyone clear cut? So every time when I give you a problem that deal with optimization, so there are two situations. I can give you a function or you have to make a function. Okay, so we are going to discuss these two situations. Yeah? So every time when you give a problem, okay, now let's look at this problem. I'm going to write and you can copy. Okay, problem 1, the population of a colony of birds at any time. T month after observation. That is when you start to observe. That's why they say after observation. Began, can be modeled. Modeled, that means they give you the function. Can be modeled by the function y, not y, pt equal to 400 t e to the power negative 0.2 t plus 600. Okay, where p is the number of birds. Okay, sometimes we write down the question is better for us. Okay, do you think this function is familiar to you? Quite familiar, correct? Is this function familiar to you? Class? Yes, it's very familiar. Actually, for this function, correct? I haven't get into the question yet. Okay, for this function, correct? I can straight away sketch the graph. The graph will look like this. It starts with 600. Then it will go up. It will come down. And it will approach 600. 600 is the vertical horizontal asymptote. Then this point, the coordinate is, hello? 5. Right? Then the population will be ln. Is it ln? Or AE over B? 400 over B E. Am I right? Hello? Yeah? Thaddeus, is Miss Do writing the correct answer?
Yes.
Yes. Do y'all have that? You see? I don't have, by the way, I don't have this function in me. I don't have my notes with me, okay? Okay, so then there is a point of inflection. Oh, sorry. So in the exam, I can use the same question. I can combine and I can ask any other different thing. Okay. Afterward, we will discuss about that. Okay, now. Done, huh? Okay, so let's go to part A. The question is, find the initial population. Okay. So can someone tell me how to find the initial population? Hello? How to?
P0 equal to 600.
All right, thank you. So you put t equal to 0 because of the word initial. Okay, so it's 400 times 0, e to the power of 0 plus 600. So the answer is 600. 600 what? 600 what?
Birds.
Birds. Okay, done. Okay, then part B. Find when the largest number of birds is reached. Okay, for this question, if I do like that, and if I give you 1 mark, what will your answer be? Cindy? Cindy,
Yes, yes.
what will your answer be?
X equals to
Largest. If you look at the graph that we sketched just now, you should know when. When, if I say the word when, means I'm looking for the time. Yes, it cannot be X, it must be T. So Cindy, can you give me the answer?
T equals to 5
Yeah, 5 what?
month.
Yeah, 5 months. That means you can say after 5 months. Correct? If I give you 1 month. But if I put this question in this way, yeah, so you have to read the question carefully. If I put the question in this way, show. No. I put the question in this way. Using calculus, find the time when the largest number of birds is reached. Okay. So I give you this 4 marks. So how should I answer? How should I answer? Aiman? Aiman,
Yes, miss.
how should I answer this?
Differentiate the function first,
Yeah, okay.
and then equal to 0.
Correct. So first, you must find P prime T. Then after that, second, let P prime T equal to 0. Why?
Because to find the local maximum, P prime T must be equal to 0.
Yeah, yes. Okay, let P prime T equal to 0 because optimum, okay, I put local, local optimum happen when its rate is 0. So that means we are talking about stationary point. Correct? But we have to, after we got this, we also have to check whether this is the optimum situation or not. Correct? Okay. So this is also enable you to find what? The value of T. Okay? So that will help you to answer the question. But all of us, it's our responsibility to show that this is the optimum situation. Do you get me? It's our responsibility to show that this is a optimum situation. So third step, you must draw the sign diagram of what? If you want to show that that is a maximum or minimum, you must draw the sign diagram of, in this case, P prime T. Okay, listen here carefully, class. If you didn't do this part, I can deduct your mark. If you do this part 3, it doesn't mean that I must give you mark because it's your responsibility. Okay, whoever want to go washroom, go. You get me? Hello? So, but third step is your responsibility. Do you get me? It's a must for you to check whether it's a maximum, local maximum or local minimum. If you don't do that, I can deduct your mark. If you did that, it doesn't mean that I must award you with a mark. Okay, student, do you get me? So science, when you learn maths, is teaching you. Like for example, I am a teacher. Prepare my lesson is my responsibility. My boss don't have to give me bonus. You see or not? Getting good result is your responsibility. Study is your responsibility. I don't have to praise you. I don't have to award you with anything because that is your responsibility. So if like next time when you come out and work, your boss give you the bonus, that is your boss is good. They want to share the profit with you. But if the boss didn't give you, you cannot have the right to demand for it because he has entrusted you to do the job and he has paid for you. So bonus is the grades. You see or not? So please be careful. So for this part, so next time if in the SAT2, correct, you do this part, you say, Mr. how come no mark? I will tell you that that is your responsibility to tell me whatever you find is the maximum or minimum. You get me? Okay, so now can everyone spend some time to differentiate this and try to work it out, see whether you get 5 or not. Okay, so I'm going to find the P prime T. So I put the 400 outside. V U prime plus, okay, U, what is the V prime? What is the V prime? Brandon Ho. Brandon, what is V prime?
Negative 0.2 e to the power of negative 0.2 t.
Yeah. Correct, you are right. Thank you. Negative 0.2, then e to the power negative 0.2 t, correct? Then close. Okay, 600 is 0. Yep. So we have common factor, we factorize it out. So we have 400 e to the power negative 0.2 t, 1 minus 0.2 t. Okay, then we say P prime t equal to 0. So therefore, 400 cannot be 0. E to the power negative 0.2 t equal to 0, no solution. And 1 minus 0.2 t equal to 0. So t equal to 1 divided by 0.2, which is 5. So after finish this, then it's your responsibility to draw the P prime T sign diagram. Start from 0 to, so this is your T. Yeah. So you put there 5. So here is a plus, here is a minus. So you have done your responsibility for step 3. Then you can answer. Yeah, so therefore, okay. And if you want, you also can do some checking whether this global maximum is a local maximum or not. Okay, whether this local maximum is a global maximum or not, you can check. But this case, if you don't check, I also won't deduct your mark. Okay, so you can check. How do we check? This one we have to use as t approaches infinity. So e to the power negative 0.2 t will approach 0. So therefore, my pt will approach 600. Yeah. So at 5, it is the highest. Okay, so then what the question asks when. So therefore, you say the largest value happen when after 5 months. Okay, and actually this question got past C. Say, what is the largest number? The question asked. So what is the largest number of birds? Okay. What is the largest number of birds? So what you need to do is you have to find P5. Okay, you can use your GC. Then you get the answer. You get me? So this is when the function is given. If I didn't give you the function, then how? We will talk about it tomorrow. Okay or not? Okay, so I'm going to give you another example whereby it's about our kinematic. Okay, shall we? Okay, now we get into another question. It's like that. Okay, can you please write down the question? The displacement of a particle moving in a straight line from the origin at any time t is given by st equal to 1/3 t cubed minus 4t squared plus 12t plus 1. Then the t, the domain is from 0 to 7. Okay, the question asks you find the maximum and minimum displacement. Okay, as simple as this. So what you need to do is, this one you have to have extra step. Okay, if you want to sketch the graph, you can put this graph into your graphic calculator, then you will know. Yeah. Okay, anyone you want, you can quickly put into your graphic calculator and you set your domain 0 to 7, then you can sketch the graph. Okay, you have the graph? Hashem, finish keying in?
You call me.
Yeah, I call you. Have you keyed into your graphic calculator?
Key.
Keying in now I call you only you key in Hashem.
No, I keying in already.
Okay, so good. All my students, you are not puppet. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you should be initiative. Every time when I give you the function, correct, you quickly finish writing out, you quickly copy it, key in the function into your calculator. Okay, so to answer this question, we know the step already. So we try to learn how to use calculus. So what I need to do is I need to have S prime t. Am I right? That is velocity function. Yeah. So 1/3, bring down the power, time by the power, take away 1. Take away, bring down the power, take away 1. Plus 12. Okay, so this is my S prime t. So this is t squared minus 8t plus 12. So S is maximum or minimum when I should say the local maximum or minimum. I shouldn't say maximum or minimum. I should say the local maximum or minimum of S happen when, okay, S prime T equal to 0. So I now find the T. T squared minus 8T plus 12 equal to 0. So you can use your scientific calculator to get the answer. I believe T equal to 6 and T equal to 2. Am I right? So now our responsibility is to draw the sign diagram of S prime T. That is your VT. Yeah. So now from T 0 to 7. Okay. So now 2 here, 6 here. If we want to know the sign, we can use our scientific graphic calculator to help us, correct? So now I think I have the right to ask you for the sign. Yeah. Ashvindaran, what is the sign between 0 and 2?
Say again, Simon?
What is the sign of S prime T between 0 and 2? Ashvindaran, you can't answer me because you didn't key into the calculator. Am I right?
Yeah, yes.
Do you see? So, Ashvindaran, do you know what is the meaning of responsibility? Okay, Gladys, may I know what is the sign of S prime T between 0 and 2?
Positive.
Okay, Gladys, can you explain to the class how can you get it so quickly?
Because I key in the equation.
Yeah. Then you
And
call out your Y1 or Y2.
Yeah.
You call out your Y2, correct? Then you put in a value to test, correct? So you got positive. You are supposed to key this into your Y1. So I don't have to repeat already. When it comes to application, correct? I don't have to repeat this anymore. I have been repeating this many times. Student, positive. And this one, I think is negative. Am I right?
Yes.
Then this is a positive. So my ST graph will go like that. Go up, go here, then go down, then go here, then here. Okay. So now our responsibility is, I know that when T equal to, when T equal to 2 is a local maximum. When T equal to 6 is a minimum, local minimum. So now I have to check. So this time you really have to check. So you have to check. Okay. What is S0? We got it 1. Okay, what is S7? Okay, may I know what is S7? Bram? Bram, what is S7?
10 over 3.
10 over 3, good. Okay, then what is S2? So now we go to the stationary point. Okay, what is S2? Christopher?
35 over 3.
35 over 3, good. What is S6? Christopher?
1.
1. So now look, the graph you have, it go in this way. It start from here. You go up. Come up to here. Right? Then it go down. Then it go up. Are you sure this is 35 over 3? Sure. S7, wait, let me check my, okay, correct. So S7, it should be a bit down here, sorry. Uh-oh. So the graph go like that. Right? So this is the highest and this is the lowest for this domain 0 to 7. So after we check it, then we can conclude. Therefore, maximum displacement is 35. There is 11 and 2/3 meter. Okay, this one's supposed to be in meter. Okay, sorry. And minimum displacement is 1 meter. Are you okay? Can or not? So it's a must to check when they give you a domain. So you can check it very quickly because you have your graphic calculator. You don't have to substitute. All the situation given. So it's good to check because the local maximum and local minimum may not be the global maximum or global minimum. Are you okay? So this is the function given. So if you go to your exercise 3G, yeah, 3G, you can see like some of the question they ask you to show and so on and so forth, correct? And there are a lot of questions there for you to try. Hello? And in your exercise there, most of it, they need you to form the function that we are going to learn tomorrow. And that one, you need a lot of knowledge to know how to form. Yeah. So can or not? So first of all, you have to understand how to get the maximum or minimum. Okay, someone is asking me. Oh, for this case, we are not solving the answer yet. I didn't ask you to find the S prime t. So it's up to you if you want to write the, yeah. And in this case, the t is in second, okay? Hello? So if you want to write the unit, it's up to you. If this one you don't write the unit, it's fine because this is a derivative of S prime t st to help you to solve this problem. So as long as at the end of it, you got put unit, then it's fine. Are you okay? So now everyone, how to solve? Do you know how to get when the question asks you for maximum or minimum? So straight away. So these are the important steps. So remember, you must get this first, then equate equal to 0. All cases are like that. So in your SAT 2, I will give you a question. Part A, I will ask you to form the function, the model, and part B will be solving. So if you cannot do part A, the equation is there for you. You still can do part B. So that question, the whole question will be about 10 marks. So the first part, it will carry about 4 marks. So if you are not good at forming the model, you still can do so for the part B, because the model is given already in part A. So you still can continue. So bear in mind for this type of question, doesn't mean that you cannot do part A, you cannot do part B. We will set in such a way, ask you to show that the model is this. So we will see the question tomorrow. Too rush to carry out two things at one time. So learn how to solve for optimization question. Get me? For those who are still didn't put in effort, I off record.